Hi, my name is Jean. I'm 21 years old and I worked for two construction companies. The first one was Keonis Construction, and now I work for Bassi. And I'm a full-time general laborer slash machine operator. So yeah, I've been working the job for about 3 years now, and you do come across a lot of drugs and drug use in the industry. So myself included, everybody smokes a little weed, especially on the harder days where your body hurts. You don't feel like coming in. It's nice to smoke a little joint and take the edge off. And then, depending on the trade, there's people that do a lot more physically intense labor, so they kind of lean more towards the harder drugs of choice. I see a lot of cocaine users on the site. Big one, everybody smokes cigarettes or vapes, a lot of people do both. Our telehandler operator decided to do some drugs, as in smoked crack, right before his shift. And he got in the machine and he had to pull out off the site onto the road. And he ended up falling asleep behind the wheel at the red light. And we had to get the cops involved. Couldn't wake him up for a little bit. And yeah, kind of affected everybody there. In regards to drug addiction in the site, taking a chance at changing things, they could offer help programs or talk to somebody in need. But more often than not, you kind of see people with their bosses partaking in it together. Oh, we're going to go smoke a joint on break, something like that. And they're just kind of like instigating it, like they don't want it to change. Piece of advice I'd like to give to one of the younger lads starting in the trades, is take it slow, really kind of work towards your way of picking up what you'd like, see what you want to do. Everybody has a different aspect that they can go in. There's thousands of different options, different trades, so many options you could do. Definitely, don't smoke crack, decide to operate the telehandler. Yeah, just have fun, try and stick away from the drugs. If you see someone using it, you're only with the guy for a couple years per site. Like, doesn't have to be a lifelong friend there. Like, you don't have to impress anybody. There's no point, just do your thing.